Hello, welcome to all of my beautiful, vibrant souls who are Leo suns, have big Leo placements, or who are cross watchers for Leo, to your month ahead messages. These are going to be general messages for what you can expect for your month ahead, which will be May 2024. But I am also going to be doing love messages for Leos, again, cross watchers, big Leo placements. Those are on my Patreon. It's a specific new tier that I added that is just looking at the zodiac love messages for the months ahead. So if you are interested in that, please feel free to check that out. That will be linked below. Pardon my wet hair, but this could not wait, right? If I waited for my hair to dry, I'd never give you guys the lowdown, the important stuff, the goods, the scoop. So I can't leave you guys scoopless. That's just not acceptable for me. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's coming through. I will pull an overarching oracle card to look at the big theme coming through for you. And then I will be pulling 3 rows of tarot. It will be how this will manifest in the physical world, what this is manifesting like energetically, and what your guides want you to know about it. So with that, let's dive in. I hope that you guys had a fabulous month of April. I hope May is a setup to bless you even further. So yeah, I don't know. So Spirit, what can Leo expect as the main overarching, yeah, okay, it's that one, theme? I want to look at this card but not take it. Karmic completion. So whatever comes out here, whatever we get, excuse me, there is a cycle that is wrapping up. The Scorpio full moon that we just had might be kind of playing a role, right? Because lunar energy goes from lunar phase to lunar phase. So really playing a role in wrapping up a major cycle. 10 is there, completion. 10 is also always reduced to a 1. So therefore implying a new beginning is taking root this month as well. Spending time in nature might be particularly helpful for you. So let's see what you get. Woo! Exactly, rebirth energy. This is card 16 that reduces to a 7, so there's a lot of spiritual energy here. 16 in the tarot is also the Tower card. You may have already, I'm hearing, suffered a Tower moment. Excuse me, you may have had many Tower moments. With the red and the blue, this is all about your root and your throat chakra. So this is really a quest to find your truth and feel strong, secure, and supported in expressing that truth. Excuse me, pardon me, my allergies. So Spirit, let's see how this is playing out in the physical world. Let's see how this is playing out in the physical world. I also want to see how it's going to play out energetically, and then I thought there was an ant on me, and I'm like, no! Oh, okay, wow. Sorry, one card flipped itself right over. And then we will look at advice after. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Seed, which is the 7 of Swords in this deck, and it is reversed. There feels like there's an important conversation that is going to be taking place for you in the month of May. Some of you, you already know intuitively, you already know intuitively that this conversation is long overdue. This conversation needs to happen. This feels like a conversation you were afraid of before. Excuse me, and you're not anymore. Like, I know for myself, as I've been doing my own throat chakra healing and unblocking over the last couple of years, a mantra that I love that's coming to mind is, I'm not scared of the truth. And so for a lot of you guys, whatever's coming out, there might be a little anxiety, because the one card that flipped itself over was the 9 of Swords. Excuse me. My hair. Okay, that's teach me to do stuff with wet hair. Okay. There might be a little bit of anxiety, but ultimately this isn't stopping you. This isn't stopping an important conversation. So let's see what you have. So the way this is going to be playing out, this rebirth energy is playing out in the physical. The 5 of Cups in reverse. The 2 of Swords. And the Lovers in reverse. Oh, okay. Gemini energy coming through. Gemini energy, excuse me, coming through. Okay. So this has been a situation where the way this is playing out in your physical world, this is very likely talking about a relationship, but this is just something where you've been very wrapped up in this, right? The Lovers is something that you're choosing in alignment with your heart and soul. There is still a passionate fire. There we go. There's still a fire. There's still a passion that you have for this. It hasn't died down. It hasn't gone away. There is residual heat is something I'm getting. Excuse me. but you've been on pause with the Two of Swords here. There's been a blockage. And now this could be on your end, this could be on somebody else's end. This is something where, see how in this version of the Five of Cups, usually it shows 3 cups spilled over, 2 standing, right? We have 2 left standing, 2 spilled over, and there's 1 big one in the middle. There could have been broken communication. There could have been, see how it's split in 2 on either side? There could have been so much emotional interference that it made communication, effective communication, very challenging, if not altogether impossible. I'm so sorry, folks. My asthma, my allergies are just off the chain. But I am seeing that. So you've been in a period of pause with the Two of Swords. You may have been waiting for somebody to make a decision, waiting for somebody to contact you, waiting for circumstances to change so this conversation would go well. You or somebody else, it feels like, has finally seen the light here, right? Finally seen, so somebody may have been focusing on what was lost, what wouldn't work, right? Where the grief is. What is this Two of Cups energy? Yeah, the Tower. All the changes it would have taken in order for this to happen. All the upheaval, all the rebirth that it would have taken for this to happen. And now there's been a shift in perspective to see what is available here. Enough to want to offer, right? With this 1 big cup, offer a new stable beginning. Now for some, this doesn't involve another person, but this is something where you have a passion for it. Again, a fire still burns for whatever this is, whatever this massive change would be in your life, for whatever you desire. But again, it's like maybe in the past you were focusing only on how it hasn't worked out before, or how it kind of feels like how things would need to change, right? Even in the beginning, I even said you've suffered a tower moment. So even if this is just like a thing within your own life, let's say going, for making a career switch you really want, this could be where you've suffered a tower moment when you've gone to do that before. And so this fear is what has kept you from from proceeding, essentially. Even though there's a passion for something, even though there's a desire for something, there's been fear, or there's been fear of loss. And again, the root and the throat chakra, you are coming into stability with your truth, right? And your truth all boils down to this with the Lovers in reverse. Whether this is a relationship, excuse me, or this is going for the job you want. This is, for some of you, it's traveling a lot, living a different kind of lifestyle than you've been living, relocating, whatever it is. It's like this energy of, I love this enough, I can't walk away from this. I have to give it an honest shot. I have to try, right? We have the Two of Swords here, but if you notice, there's the 2 slices of bacon and there's 4 more there, kind of referencing the 4 of Swords. And it's interesting because we have a cast iron skillet. In this deck, the cast iron is the card of the 10 of Swords. So again, there's a difficult moment, and it's kind of like that's what's kept you, maybe the healing process is what's kept you from moving forward. If you're dealing with somebody else, they have been healing from a 10 of Swords moment. So the way this is playing out is that this month there is a shift in perspective that is going to allow you to become unstuck. Now, energetically, what's playing out? We have the 9 of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. Yep. Excuse me. And the King of Swords. Okay, sorry. I don't try to make them about love, but if it's there, I'm gonna call it like I see it. With my glasses on, and most of y'all can't see the picture unless the flash is on. Satisfied with nothing. You don't know the half of it. Okay, I'm done. A lot of swords here. There's a lot. So even though there's, we have the cups energy of the 5 of cups, we have the, we have the passion, the emotion of the Lovers. You still haven't gotten carried away with this, right? A lot of you guys have been very restrained by your thoughts, for the good and the bad. So what's happening energetically, there is this fear, right? There is this nervousness. We talked about that with the 9 of Swords, about this rebirth, right? This could very well be a rebirth with a counterpart. We have a true pair here. This could also be a rebirth within self, right? We have the feminine energy principle and the masculine energy principle of the sword suit, right? The feminine energy principle is receptive, is inward oriented, inward focused. The masculine energy principle is externalized, right? Action oriented. So you're in this place where if this is something in your own life, you've heard everything you need to hear, right? You've received all the information. Maybe you're getting the last pieces of information. Again, possibly a pivotal shift in perspective. getting important communication that helps you put things into perspective, right? Kind of like put all the pieces where they need to be. And the reason why you're getting all the pieces now is because it's going to be time to act on that. Some of you guys, you're finding a balance between what makes you happy in the short term and what makes you happy in the long term. I'm noticing we have mac and cheese and we have a salad, so it's kind of like what's gratifying and what's like might be like a better long-term choice. You're finding out how to reconcile the head and the heart, essentially. I know that's not a traditional interpretation of this. Some of you, you're finally getting insight about how to take something that you love, right? Something you have a passion for, and be able to move forward with it. Again, it's that pivotal shift in perspective. I want to clarify this Five of Cups. The Emperor. You're taking control. You're, instead of seeing all the ways things could go wrong, you're really making a choice to focus on what good can come out of it. And it feels like a lot of you are very practical about what you love. A lot of you are very practical about your passions. Excuse me. And so maybe in the past it was like, yeah, I'd love to relocate to this place, but it's just not practical. I'd love to, relocate to this place, but what would, I'd have to deal with this and this and this and this and this. It's just, it's probably not worth it. And a lot of you guys are kind of almost realizing the price of not following your passions is getting to be too steep, right? It's like, I'm going to love this no matter what. I'm going to be interested in this no matter what. I have to go figure out, I have to go answer these questions for myself because I'm just going to keep wanting it. I'm just going to keep being distracted by it. Ignoring it does not do me any favors, is not helping me. Yeah, we have the Moon because again, there would be fear of the unknown. There would be fear of having to trust your intuition. There would be fear of not seeing things clearly and thus walking into disaster, possibly again, right? Now, for some of you, this Emperor clarifying the Five of Cups, again, somebody else is taking control of their emotions, right? They might be the ones going through this where there is a lot of potential. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of alignment. You guys are showing up as a pair. For some, you and this person are finally getting on the same wavelength. And this is because this person's taking control of their thoughts. Whenever I see the Emperor is all four kings of the tarot in one. So whenever I see the Emperor show up with one of the kings, it's like, yeah, they're the Emperor, but this is the area where they either excel at, or this is the area that's like in focus right now, right? So the Emperor and the King of Swords, this is somebody who takes control. They have a long-term vision. And this is somebody who is very intelligent, but also very disciplined with their thoughts. And that may have been what was missing before, right? Maybe somebody was just not seeing things clearly. Maybe somebody was not... it kind of feels like maybe somebody you were dealing with, the letters M or C might be important here. Somebody you were dealing with was in their Queen of Swords energy where they're like, I need more information. I need another sign. I need, I need more before I proceed. This is changing. They're finally seeing this with the Five of Cups reversed and the Emperor as like, I know everything I need to know. And I know how I feel. I know what yeah, things could go wrong, but things could go wildly right. Things could be beautiful. And so this person is taking control of their feelings. And I feel likely expressing that to you. Now we do have this Two of Swords, which indicates that there is a lack of movement forward. What is this Two of Swords though? Okay, so we have the Six of Swords in reverse. For me, this feels more like, I know we're talking about this is in the row of what's happening in your physical world. This feels like a recognition of the fact that, the lovers, the passion, the love, the desire for something or for someone, it's not going away, right? You're not moving on from this because, this is big stuff. This is important. And so it feels like that's been the block. Yeah. We have the Devil in reverse. So this month, that block is being overcome. That block is being worked through. Like I said, there is a balance between the masculine and feminine energies. It's like, okay, I've got all the information I need. Now I can make, I can make a choice. I can make a plan. I always call the King of Swords the man with a plan. I can make a choice. I can make a plan. I can do this. I can accomplish something. And there is this Nine of Swords. I do want to clarify that. There is this Nine of Swords where there's a little bit of anxiety. There could be this Nine of Swords about having a conversation, this Nine of Swords about information that either has been received or incoming information. The Strength. Leo energy showing up. This feels like Nine of Swords as to like what information you're going to receive. We have the little, was it the salmon, the sturgeon swimming upstream here. It feels like there's anxiety about what acting on this is going to entail, what the next step is, right? Because you don't know what comes next. But there is determination. The Knight of Cups. There is determination to go after what you want, or somebody who you have been trying to make things work with will be determined to go after what they would like with you. So let's see what your guides are advising. That card fell right out. So the one that fell out was the Four of Swords. Spend this time healing. This also feels like if you've been doing all the work, take a break, you know. Don't be afraid to get to the root of whatever is going on, even if it's an uncomfortable conversation. The Six of Cups. And the Three of Pentacles. This is also feels like advice that you're getting to the heart of the matter, right? There is, if this is with a person, this is something where you guys are getting to the heart of the matter and figuring out whatever. You're essentially like, this is a make or break moment, right? A watershed moment where you're going to be figuring out, can we make this work? And I feel both of you are very motivated to do this. Again, you're getting on the same page mentally. So you're getting on the same page in terms of like you're communicating very openly. You're really talking about the issues. You're really figuring out both like, you're talking about how much you actually really do love each other. This is past life energy. This is like a very strong soulmate bond. How much you really do love each other. How much maybe you have missed each other. How much you appreciate your time together. But you're also talking about what it would take to make this work long term. So you're being advised to not shy away from that conversation if it comes up. If you are the one who needs to respond to somebody else and instigate that conversation, and not be afraid of doing so. Because the energy is very much supporting that this month. Now, if this is not about another person, excuse me, you're really being encouraged to take time and meditate on why you love this thing so much, right? Maybe it speaks to your inner child, but it makes you very happy. Whether it's a relocation, a new job is heavily indicated, a new creative project, what types of like friends you want to have. There is a need to figure out, like really get in touch with the fact that this makes you happy and why. Because everything that we want to build in this life is going to take work. It's an investment, right? But it's the love that we have for something, the passion, the drive, the calling for it. That's the motivation that pushes us to overcome the hard work, to do the hard work even when we don't want to. So getting in touch with your motivation, getting in touch with your passion, getting in touch with why this path speaks to you the way it does, right? Why a fire still burns for this desire. Why that is and what you want that to look like, essentially, because your opportunity to pursue it is is going to be coming up, I feel, in the summertime. So if this is a move, you might have the opportunity to relocate then. You might have the opportunity, like I said, to travel or change your lifestyle. This rebirth is coming, and so you're being encouraged to really get in touch with why it's important to you, what you want to accomplish, what you want to achieve out of this situation, and what kinds of people you want to walk alongside you as you do that. Excuse me. So this is everything I've got for you guys for this month. Again, there will be love messages as well, so you can check that out on my Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know in the comments how this ends up resonating. I love hearing from you guys. So yeah, really happy to have you here. I'm wishing you a happy, healthy, blessed month ahead. Take care. Bye.